Hello and welcome. This PowerPoint presentation has been developed to communicate available alternatives to help reduce high cholesterol and treat heart disease using natural products over the counter. This PowerPoint presentation is only intended for explanation of previous researches conducted on red yeast rice. So, please sit back and enjoy. Red yeast rice is a traditional Chinese food made by fermenting white rice with monascus, which produces an herbal medicine that has been used as a therapy for over 1200 years to treat conditions related to indigestion and circulation problems. Red yeast rice contains compounds called monacolins that inhibit cholesterol production and when used as a dietary supplement, helps to achieve and maintain healthy cholesterol levels. Red yeast rice has the potential to help reduce healthcare costs and contribute to public health by reducing cardiovascular disease and dyslipidemia in individuals with moderate cholesterol levels. To better understand the potential that red yeast rice can offer, a qualitative and quantitative analysis have been put together to illustrate the effectiveness of red yeast rice as a possible therapy. Additionally, limitations and recommendations will be explained in this presentation to address concerns about the usage of this product. In this study, a systematic review research was used to examine the benefits of red yeast rice in short-term clinical trials. Quantitative methods were used to gather numerical data to answer research questions related to descriptive measurements, correlations, predictions, and control methods. Qualitative methods were used to collect non-numeric information to answer related questions based on phenomenological findings, grounded theories, and participatory research. In the red yeast rice studies, individuals were randomly selected and researches were conducted in a controlled environment. 455 articles on red yeast rice were found in several databases. However, only 8 articles qualified for the purpose of this study based on inclusion and exclusion criteria as shown on this slide. Because the studies were conducted with small groups with short-term periods, limitations were found and taken in consideration during the interpretation of the results, focusing on significant lowering effects of serum levels. 13 randomized clinical trials were conducted, containing 804 participants with placebo-controlled monitoring. Red yeast rice has shown significant lowering effects on serum of total cholesterol by -97, total triglycerides by -0.23, low-density level cholesterol by 0.87, no significant increase on high-density level cholesterol equal to 0.008 compared with placebo. In one trial, users of red yeast rice had significant reductions in cardiac heart disease mortality with a relative risk of 0.69. 95% confidence interval from the study produced good results. Limitations were be taken into consideration when interpreting results from the previous chart. The data obtained could have been lower in results due to the length of the clinical trials and the availability of the volunteers to be able to complete the study. However, the results produced from these studies have shown good results with promising ideas to continue to further future studies. The results of this proposal showing the limitations of volunteers' participation in short-term clinical trials must be disclosed in the literature to prevent ambiguous data. It is important that during clinical trials, monthly meetings are held to inform the volunteers of progress and results for keeping the studies moving forward. Positive incentive and motivation may guarantee long-term success for results. Thank you for taking the time to watch this PowerPoint presentation. Always remember to consult with the physicians before starting a new therapy of red yeast rice or any other medication.